my family vacation. Hello, my name is Alice. Today I want to tell you about a wonderful family vacation we had last summer. It was a fun and exciting trip, and I learned a lot from it. This is the story of my family vacation. My family includes my mum, dad, and my little brother Jack. Jack is 7 years old. We have been planning this vacation for a long time. We decided to go to a place called Sunshine Beach. It is a beautiful beach with golden sand and clear blue water. My parents thought it would be a great place for us to relax and have fun. We started packing our bags a few days before the trip. My mum made a list of everything we needed to bring, like clothes, sunscreen, hats and snacks. Jack and I were very excited and helped our parents with the packing. We packed our favourite swimsuits, beach toys and books to read. I chose a book about sea animals, hoping to learn more about them during our trip. Jack brought his favourite toy cars and a small shovel and bucket set for building sandcastles. On the day of the trip, we woke up early in the morning. My dad loaded the car with our bags and we all got in. The drive to Sunshine Beach was long, but it was also very interesting. We saw many different things along the way, like mountains, rivers and small towns. My mum told us stories about the places we passed, and my dad played our favourite songs on the car stereo. Jack and I played games and counted the number of red cars we saw. We also had some snacks, like cookies and fruit, to keep us energised during the drive. After a few hours, we finally arrived at Sunshine Beach. The first thing I noticed was the smell of the ocean and the sound of the waves crashing on the shore. It was so beautiful. We checked into our hotel, which was right by the beach. Our room had a balcony with a wonderful view of the ocean. We could see the waves and the people playing on the beach. Jack and I immediately ran to the balcony to take in the breathtaking view. After unpacking our bags, we decided to go for a walk on the beach. The sand was warm under our feet, and the water was cool and refreshing. Jack and I ran along the shore, collecting seashells and playing in the water. My parents walked behind us, holding hands and enjoying the scenery. We found some interesting shells and even saw a small crab scurrying across the sand. My mum took pictures of us as we played, capturing the joy and excitement of our first day at the beach. The next day, we decided to spend the whole day at the beach. My dad set up a big umbrella and some chairs, and my mum spread out a blanket for us to sit on. We had brought a cooler with drinks and snacks, so we were all set for a fun day. Jack and I built sandcastles with our beach toys. We made a big castle with tall towers and a moat around it. We even decorated it with seashells and seaweed. My parents helped us, and it turned out to be the best sandcastle we had ever made. We took pictures of our masterpiece before the tide came in and washed it away. After playing in the sand, we decided to go swimming. The water was warm and clear, and we could see small fish swimming around. My dad taught us how to float on our backs, and my mum showed us how to dive under the waves. We had so much fun splashing and playing in the water. Jack and I pretended to be dolphins, racing each other through the waves. We also tried to catch some of the fish with our hands, but they were too quick for us. For lunch, we had a picnic on the beach. My mum had packed sandwiches, fruit and cookies. We sat on the blanket and enjoyed our meal while watching the waves. After lunch, we decided to take a nap under the umbrella. The sound of the waves and the warm breeze made it very relaxing. Jack fell asleep quickly, and I dozed off while listening to the seagulls calling in the distance. In the afternoon, we went for a walk along the beach. We found some interesting tide pools with small crabs and starfish. Jack was very excited and tried to catch a crab with his hands, but it was too fast for him. We also saw some beautiful shells and colourful seaweed. My dad showed us how to carefully pick up the starfish and look at their tiny tube feet. We gently put them back in the water after observing them. In the evening, we watched the sunset from our balcony. The sky turned shades of orange, pink and purple, and it was very beautiful. We took some pictures to remember the moment. After the sun went down, we went out for dinner at a seafood restaurant near the beach. The food was delicious and we tried some new dishes like grilled fish and shrimp. Jack and I shared a big plate of fish and chips, and for dessert, we had ice cream cones. We walked back to the hotel with full bellies and happy hearts. The next day, we decided to go on a boat tour. We boarded a small boat with other tourists and set off to explore the nearby islands. The boat ride was very exciting and we saw many different kinds of birds and fish. The captain of the boat told us interesting facts about the islands and the animals that lived there. We learned that some of the birds we saw were migratory and travelled long distances each year. We stopped at a small island and had some time to explore. The island had a beautiful beach with white sand and clear water. Jack and I went snorkeling with our parents. We saw many colourful fish and even a sea turtle. It was amazing to see the underwater world up close. My dad pointed out a school of fish swimming together, and my mum showed us how to gently touch the sea turtle's shell without disturbing it. We also saw some coral reefs and learned about the importance of protecting them. After snorkeling, we had a picnic lunch on the island. The boat crew had prepared sandwiches, fruit and drinks for us. We sat on the beach and enjoyed our meal while watching the waves. It was a perfect day. Jack and I collected more shells and even found a few pieces of sea glass. We added them to our growing collection of treasures. When we returned to the hotel, we were all tired from the day's adventures. We decided to relax in the hotel's pool. The pool was big and had a waterfall at one end. Jack and I played in the water while our parents relaxed on the lounge chairs. It was a great way to end the day. We made up games like shark attack and waterfall dive, laughing and splashing each other until the sun began to set. The next morning, we decided to visit the local market. The market was full of colourful stalls selling fruits, vegetables, clothes and souvenirs. My mum bought some fresh fruits and my dad bought a hat. Jack and I found some beautiful seashells to take home as souvenirs. We also bought a small toy boat that we could play with in the pool. The market was bustling with people and the air was filled with the delicious smell of street food. In the afternoon, we visited a nearby lighthouse. The lighthouse was very tall, and we had to climb many stairs to reach the top, but the view from the top was worth it. We could see the entire coastline and the ocean stretching out into the distance. It was a breathtaking sight. My dad took out his binoculars and we could see boats far out at sea. Jack and I pretended to be lighthouse keepers, imagining ourselves watching over the ocean and guiding ships safely to shore. On our last day at Sunshine Beach, we decided to do something special. We rented bicycles and went for a ride along the coast. The bike path was very scenic, and we saw many beautiful views of the ocean and the beach. We stopped at a small cafe for ice cream and enjoyed the cool treat while sitting by the water. My mum had a mango sorbet, my dad chose a chocolate cone, and Jack and I both had strawberry ice cream with sprinkles. It was the perfect way to cool down after our bike ride. In the evening, we had a farewell dinner at the hotel. The restaurant had a special buffet with all kinds of delicious food. We tried different dishes and shared our favourite memories from the trip. My parents told us how happy they were to have spent this time together as a family, and Jack and I agreed that it was the best vacation ever. We made a toast with our glasses of lemonade, celebrating the wonderful time we had together. The next morning, it was time to pack our bags and head back home. We were sad to leave Sunshine Beach, but we were also excited to share our experiences with our friends and family. The drive back home was long, but we spent the time talking about all the fun we had and looking at the pictures we had taken. Jack and I also played our favourite car games like I Spy and 20 questions to pass the time. When we got home, we showed our pictures to our grandparents and told them all about our adventures. They were very happy to hear about our trip and said that they would love to visit Sunshine Beach someday too. We printed some of our favourite photos and made a scrapbook to remember the trip. Jack and I spent an afternoon decorating the pages with stickers and drawings. As I look back on our family vacation, I realise how special it was. It was a time for us to relax, have fun, and create wonderful memories together. I learned a lot from the trip, like the importance of spending time with family trying new things and appreciating the beauty of nature. One of the most important things I learned from our vacation was how to be brave and try new things. Before the trip, I was a little scared of swimming in the ocean. But with my parents' encouragement and support, I was able to overcome my fear and enjoy the water. And snorkeling and seeing the underwater world was a magical experience. And I'm glad I didn't let my fear stop me from trying it. I also learned how to work together as a team. Building the sandcastle with my family was a lot of fun, and it showed me how we can achieve great things when we work together. Each of us had different ideas and skills, and by combining them we created something amazing. Another valuable lesson I learned was the importance of appreciating the simple things in life. Watching the sunset, walking on the beach, and spending time with my family were all simple pleasures that brought me a lot of joy. Sometimes it's easy to get caught up in the hustle and bustle of everyday life, but our vacation reminded me to slow down and enjoy the moment. As the months went by, we often talked about our vacation and the fun times we had. My parents said that we should plan another trip to Sunshine Beach next summer, and Jack and I were very excited about the idea. We even started making a list of things we wanted to do on our next visit, like trying paddle boarding, visiting a nature reserve, and going on a dolphin watching tour. In the meantime, we found ways to bring a little bit of Sunshine Beach into our daily lives. We put up some of the pictures we took in our house, and my mum framed a beautiful seashell we found. We also had beach-themed family nights, where we watched movies set on the beach and made seafood dinners. My dad even bought a small indoor palm tree to remind us of our tropical getaway. One weekend, my parents surprised us with a mini beach day at a nearby lake. They packed a picnic, brought our beach toys, and even set up a small umbrella. It wasn't the same as Sunshine Beach, but it was a lot of fun, and it reminded us of our wonderful vacation. We built sandcastles on the shore, played in the water, and had a delicious picnic lunch. Jack and I pretended we were back at Sunshine Beach, reliving our favourite moments. As I think about our family vacation, I feel grateful for the time we spent together and the memories we made. It was a special experience that brought us closer as a family and taught me many valuable lessons. I'm excited about the future and the many more adventures we will have together. This is my story about my family vacation to Sunshine Beach. It was a time filled with fun, laughter, and love. I hope you enjoyed hearing about our adventures and the lessons I learned. Thank you for listening to my story. Have a nice day.